Hello. Welcome to, I think this is episode 6 of An Inquisitive Crafter. My name is Susie, and I'm coming to you currently from my car. My son has an appointment, and so I'm waiting in the car for him to be done. I'm in the Dallas area, Dallas, Texas, and I'm on Thanksgiving break. So excited. Having a sort of low-key week. So grab your beverage. I've got water and your knitting, and let's talk a little bit. Okay, I apologize for any outside noise. I should raise the window, but it's so nice right now. It's not super hot. Staring at my watch like it'll tell me the temperature. I don't know how to do that. So anyway, the weather's nice and very, very sunny and no clouds. So that's nice because it's been a little bit dreary the past couple of days and we have had some rain. But you're not here for weather. You're here for crafting. So I've got my iPad in my lap so I can refer to my show notes, and I'm ready to start. Okay, so what I have been working on, first off, I have been working on my watermelon socks. You may remember that I have shown you one. These are from my friend Rebecca. This is gonna be a Christmas present for her. She loves watermelon and Hypnotic Yarn, who does Yarnable subscriptions that my husband subscribes to for me. I currently get the DK skein with a coordinating mini skein. So this is Sweet Liberty colorway. And I can't remember what this is. I don't know, rind or something rind watermelon-y. But Rebecca loves watermelon and I thought this would be perfect, and they've got little black specks for the seeds, so it's really cute. It's more pastel than is my preference, but I've always wanted to do a watermelon sock, so I'm really happy to do that for her. I've got my stitch markers in to show me my counts. That's what I learned from Kay Litton of the Crazy Sock Lady. Showed me how to put these little light bulb markers in for every 10 rows, so I know exactly how to match my sock. And here, there's all these ends, I'm so sorry. Here's my second sock with my pigskin party stitch marker from Adore Knits, and I've just completed 10 rounds of the foot, so hopefully I'll finish those pretty soon because I'm ready to cast on something else. I want to do my family does Secret Santa, and I want to do a project for my Secret Santa person. I'm keeping my watermelon socks in my Adore Knits project bag, which was also a Pigskin Party sponsor. Adore Knits is a Pigskin Party sponsor. Pigskin Party is put on by Downseller Studio. You can go to them in Ravelry and check them out. And you can also go to the Downseller Studio website to see information about that. But I love my project bag. I love green. It's perfect. So that's that sock. I'm trying to get good at knitting without looking, and I practiced on that sock this weekend because my husband and I went on a one-night trip to a hotel in Irving called the Gaylord Hotel, and they have a beautiful, it's like 6 acres of hotel and garden inside the hotel with a big like sunroof, sky roof, I don't know. Anyway, it's all indoors, but it has a garden and it's beautiful, and I'll put pictures of that in here. But I practiced sitting on the balcony of our hotel room and looking at all the things and knitting, and so that was a lot of fun. My second project I'd like to show you is the Color Tour Slouchy Hat by Heather J. Anderson. Her project is well, it's more colorful and more variegated than mine. I don't know what this yarn is. It's a eco something. I'll try to put that in the show notes. It feels kind of polyester-y. Maybe it's a red heart, but I don't know. I don't even know where I got it, but I know I got 3 different colorways of this because I thought they'd be cute, fast hats, because this is a bulky weight yarn. And this is all the progress I have made on this hat. It has there's another Adornits Pigskin Party stitch marker. It has no purpose. It's upside down. There we go. I was wondering why it was shaped so weird. It has no purpose except I bought this yarn and I got cute pom-poms. I got it at Joann's, and so I got cute pom-poms to put on each colorway, and so I thought I'd just try to make these up because I have so much yarn I need to get it out. I am making this I'm keeping this in my other Adornits bag. So cute. Little pockets in the front and the back. True confession though, I thought this looks bigger in picture than it does to me in real life. I love Adornits. Very well made bags. I have several of her bags. I thought this was going to be a big tote, and I was super excited because I own some not homemade, like not made. Okay, I own factory made tote bags. I don't have a cutesy tote bag, and I thought this was going to be a cutesy tote bag, and it came and it was like a little purse size, and I was kind of disappointed. And then I was sad that why was I disappointed? It's a beautiful bag. It's just a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. But it's a beautiful bag, and I love it. And it's a sponsor sponsor bag, so I get points on Pigskin Party for that if I ever actually finished a project, which all I'm doing is starting projects, so not really finishing anything. Anyway, that's the Color Tour Slouchy hat. I'm planning on making 2 more of those before Christmas. The third thing I have that I'm working on is also in that same bag, so I guess that's kind of cheating. But again, I haven't finished it, so it doesn't matter. Okay, this is the Calia wall hanging. I don't remember who this is by. This is all I've done of it. And what it's going to be is this folds over a dowel rod. Oh, I like this. You fold it over a dowel rod, and then you can hang that on your wall, and they'll be, longer than this. And I plan on putting my yarny pins on it. I have a lot of cute pins, and I've tried putting them on project bags, and they fall off, and I don't want to lose them. So I would like to have them on display. And the reason I picked this project, well, number one, this has been on my 23 and 23 list, which I've accomplished 2 things, and we're in November 23, so that was a fail, but that's another subject. This was on my list to do this year, and so I thought, okay, let me back up. Down Cellar Studio, the Pigskin Party, they did a Q2 challenge, and the Q2 challenge is just for a month, is to knit or crochet something from in nature, or that represents nature, or that has nature mentioned in it. I thought that Calia, Calia, was like some kind of plant, like the calla plant maybe, or the lily, I don't know, but it's not. So I thought, well, this will be perfect. I'll take this pattern. Do I have pizza on my teeth? No. I'll take this pattern and I will make it, and then it'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone. It'll go for the project, and it'll go something I wanted to put on my wall, put my pins on. Well, it doesn't have anything to do with nature. I don't know the colorway of this yarn. It does look like ocean sandy, but I don't think that would be enough, because the directions for the challenge say if you have to explain the correlation between your project and nature, then it doesn't count. So I haven't worked on it in a little bit, but I'm planning on finishing it because it'll be a fast project. I like doing the baubles, so it'll be pretty good, but I think it's so dumb Like, why wasn't I thinking enough? I'm always in such a hurry. I'm very impatient. I pride myself on my patience, but I don't have any patience. I just want to go. So anyway, I just think that's really funny. Something about myself that's funny. I thought about like doing a filet leaf in there, but then I realized that'd be a lot of math I don't know how to do. So I'm not counting this as the project, but that's okay. It's all right. But that's new since last one, so I wanted to mention that. Okay, my last project, and this one I'm really enjoying, hating, loving, is the Nature's Walk Beanie by Zings Designs, Tzigns. Apologies, I'm butchering that. I mean, I don't know you, and I'll probably never meet you, but sorry anyway. Okay, I'm making this out of my hypnotic yarn that I got from Yarnable. In the colorway Sweet Pea. It's fingering weight that I'm holding double to be DK weight because that's what the hat calls for. This yarn is so soft. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. It feels so good. It's so good. I love this yarn so much. I have a yarn crush on all things hypnotic yarns. Okay, so this pattern is making me angry. Like, I can't follow it. I've ripped back. Look at my brim. It's not even straight. I may have to put an edging on it. I don't think it calls for an edging, but I may have to put an edging on it. I'll just see. Just gonna play. This is for my son's girlfriend. It'll count for the challenge. It'll be a Christmas present. It's a cute pattern. I think it looks really nice and fancy, but don't look too close because I've made 1,000 mistakes in it. I cannot follow a pattern, apparently, where it has row 1, do this stitch, row 2, do the same stitch, row 3, do the same stitch, row 4, do the same stitch, row 5, different stitch, row 6, same different stitch. Like, I can't, I took a picture of the pattern and I'm editing it like I'm drawing lines through it, and I still can't follow it. Like, my stitch counts were wrong. I've had to pull back. Holding yarn double and pulling back's not very good. I mean, not fun. I don't know what's going on. I have in here, this is supposed to, I do 4, so you do rows 2 through 17 4 times. So this little cutesy cake stitch marker that I don't know where I got it, but it's from Yarnable. I'm pretty sure. It is telling me that I finished the first one. So I feel like I should have another one on there. I can't count. I'm just gonna go until I think it's big enough for my head. And if it's big enough for my head, it'll be big enough for her head. Hopefully. I have a huge head. So we'll see. Big brain. I like to call it big brain. Although I'm not evidencing it by this hat. So it's very interesting construction. It's a paid pattern, so I don't want to give stuff away, but I've never done the crown of a hat this way. Like, you crochet your row, but you leave 7 stitches unworked. And then when you come back, you crochet one of the 7 stitches, like you do your row and another one of the 7 stitches, and then the next time same thing. So you're kind of going up to the brim to curve it. What the result is, it's curving it. So look at the top, it's already curving instead of making like a rectangle and then just seaming up the top so it gathers up together. So that's pretty interesting. I wish I was that clever, but that's okay. What I want to do with this pattern, I have to get this hat done by the 30th because the end of November is the end of the challenge. But I would like to also make her some fingerless mitts because I have a lot of this yarn, 2 skeins of fingering weight. Even held double, I still have a ton of yarn left. And the reason I picked this is she loves pink, but she also loves burgundy as her favorite color. I've never heard of anybody like burgundy as favorite color, but I don't know if you can tell, there's all these burgundy flecks, or what I think of as burgundy flecks in there. So it's pink and burgundy. And so I thought, oh, this is perfect. And I'm trying to use, like, I have all this Yarnable yarn and I don't ever use it. I just collect it. and look at it and squeeze it and push it up against my face. So I'm trying to use this yarn so I have a reason to buy more yarn. Otherwise I've got guilt. Good old Catholic guilt. What would the priest say if I went to confession? Because I like to buy yarn. Forgive me, Father, I have sinned. I bought yarn and looked at it and then bought some more. Probably should. Anyway, so I hope this is going to work out. Let me sample it up against my head. My fear is it's just going to be all wonky and crooked. It's a slouchy hat. It doesn't, the pictures don't have pom-poms on it. It looks pretty funny. But we'll see. I don't think I'm going to put a pom-pom on it. I don't have one that matches anyway, so. I'm keeping that in, surprise, in Adore Knits Splash Pad Party sponsor bag. That was from a Splash Pad Party in 23 this summer. Fancy that. So I love this bag. Pirate mermaids. How can you go wrong with pirate mermaids? So those are the things I am making. I am excited about participating in the winter gnome along that Sarah Shira of Imagine Landscapes is doing. It starts December 1st, I think. I purchased, and it's a mystery. It's a mystery along, but it's really nice because every day for 24, 25, whatever days, she gives you a clue, but sometimes it's not a knitting clue. Like the knitting is never very much. At least it hasn't been for the past maybe 2 projects. The knitting is not very much, so it's achievable even when you're really busy. I'm a musician and a teacher, and I'm the parent of a musician, high school musician, and there's a lot of events. So even if you're really busy in December, it's achievable knitting, and because sometimes you don't get a clue, sometimes you get a story, and her stories are so cute, and they use Fisher Price characters, like setups, and I just think it's adorable. I think it's adorable. I love it so much. So I'm really excited. I bought a kit from Loopy U, and she had a gnome advent also, which is like 15 or 12 clues, and Sarah in her clues will tell people who have bought this kit, okay, on today you're going to open clue 1 of your Loopy U advent. On this day you're going to, okay, now it's time to open clue 2. So it's just little goodies that help the fun of gnoming. But if you don't do it, like it's not a big deal, but I really like it. And then what else did I get? Oh, I got a yarn kit from her. I think I'm using I don't know if I'm using the same thing that Sarah did when she did her gnome. I forget. But anyway, I picked a kit up from there, so I'm excited about it. So I highly recommend that you look it up and maybe try it, even if you don't consider yourself a good knitter. I don't consider myself a good knitter, but I was looking, am I knitting? Were any of my projects knitting? My sock was knitting. Everything else is crochet to this time. But it makes you a better knitter. Like, she's a really good teacher. Her tutorials are really good. So I'm excited about that, and to have another gnome to add to my collection. What else am I participating in? Oh, I bought it Advent from, I told you this last time. I bought an Advent from Fiber Nymph Dye Works. That's Lord of the Rings inspired. It came, I wish I had a picture of it. I'll be showing it to you. I'm going to try to do Vlogmas. So 1 video a day for 24 days in December. But I'll show it to you then. But it came in a burlap sack, and the tag is super cute. I think it says no peeking or something, and it's supposed to be in Hobbit language, Hobbish. I don't know what it's called, but it's so cute. Like, attention to detail, I highly admire, because I don't have attention to detail. So I love it when other people have it. But I'm very excited. I think I want to do maybe, what was I looking at? I don't know if I just want to do a crochet blanket with that yarn. Usually I get the yarn for my advents and I don't do anything with them. And then later I start something. But I think I might want to do, I looked up some stuff. Oh, the Anthology Throw by Helen Stewart. This was in her Knit Vent 2022, which I bought last year. And maybe that would be good because I don't think you have to have a specific size for that. So I might do that blanket, or I might just like do a granny stripe blanket. Maybe a shawl. I don't know. Possibilities are endless. I can't wait to see the yarn. I can't wait to see the titles. I'm such a sucker for yarn colorway names. Such a sucker. And if you're watching this, I'm like all 80 of you that watch this, if you're watching this and you have a yarn company, you better be titling your yarn. Name your yarn colorways. Do not just give it a number, because how boring is that? Okay, I'm off my soapbox. Am I doing anything else? Oh, I got from the Freckled Whimsy, I got her 24 Advent Stripe sock yarn. I did that one last year, the year before, maybe the 2 years before, I did the Cozy Knitter. But because she's in Canada, I decided, I need to look for an American yarn that would be better, cheaper, and support. I mean, I love Cozy Knitter, but I should support American people too. So I bought Freckled Whimsy last year. I made her socks and the Advent socks. So what I like to do with my Advent socks is I like to start them on Christmas Day and finish them by the end of January, because I already have a lot of other projects that I like to work on in December. I don't want to be tied down to trying to do a stripe a day when I'm so busy, and I'm doing the Gnome Advent, and I'm trying to finish up maybe Christmas gifts, because usually I make a lot of Christmas gifts. This year I'm not. I say that. But I just want to be able to work on what I want to work on, and then having that slow stripe a day really makes me happy. Last year I made them and they were too small because, well, I didn't gauge swatch probably. But they did fit my sister, so I'm happy she got them. But this year, by golly, these are gonna fit me. I'm wearing, I can't show them to you, but I'm wearing my Cozy Knitter Advent socks, and I'm so happy in them. I made those, I can't remember the name of the pattern, but it was a pattern where it was a tube sock and then you just do a rib heel, so you don't have to really know the size of the person's foot. So I tried that. I don't like doing rib in knitting. I don't enjoy purling, but I'm better at it, so maybe I'll do that again, because that was pretty good. Worked out pretty good. I don't know, we'll see. Should call this the podcast of I don't know. Okay, what have I done to be inquisitive? Have I done anything? I feel like I had something that I did that was different, but I can't remember. So I guess my inquisitiveness was I went to the Gaylord Hotel and we went to see Ice, which is a show they have at the hotel every year where all these sculpting artists, can't say that word, they come and they do these humongo ice sculptures with a theme, and this year's theme was How the Grinch Stole Christmas. It was really beautiful, and I am so in awe of their talent. At the end there was a beautiful nativity that was breathtaking, but I'm never going to Ice again, and let me tell you why. It was so crowded. It was so crowded. In the pictures, hopefully you'll see how crowded it was, but it was crazy crowded. Yeah, I'm never doing that again. I think that was just a one-time deal. But what was really interesting is I didn't know that families like do a whole theme out of this. Like tons of families at this hotel were walking around in their matchy Grinch pajamas, so they could do photo shoots, or Grinch shirts that had their family name on it and stuff, like a family reunion. So the hotel is expensive. So I kind of feel this is like what rich people do. Maybe I want to be a rich person. I don't know. But what I liked is my husband he wasn't feeling very good, and he struggles to move some. So it was a really low key, except for the ice thing. That was a lot of walking. It was a really low key day for him. It was a birthday present from me to him. I'm glad that I upgraded our room to be the center courtyard room, because it was really nice just to sit on the balcony and people watch, which is something we love to do anyway. He got some sleep in, and it was cool because I'm the only driver. Well, my oldest son drives, but he's busy doing his own thing. So I'm the only driver for 4 other people in our house. 5 other people in our house. Myself included. So I never get to drink alcohol. And so we went to a bar at the hotel and just sat, and I had a drink, and I can only tolerate one. I cannot hold my liquor. I just fall asleep. But I slow nursed that drink. It was like an elderberry martini. It was really good. And we people watched and listened to the Christmas music that was playing. There was a violinist who also played piano, or a pianist that also played violin. And it was really neat because that courtyard is so, like, the sound just travels. So she was the entertainment for the entire courtyard, which I thought was pretty neat. That would be a pretty awe-inspiring job, I think. And she was pretty good. But we just sat and drank and enjoyed. And I didn't have to worry, like, should I be drinking this? Am I driving? I don't really drink that much, so you don't have to worry. I'm not like an alcoholic. I don't drink and drive. But I didn't have to worry about it because we were at the hotel. Anyway, that was a lot of conversation about alcohol. That's not me. Now you know all my thoughts about it. I guess that is it. Today I'm going to go over to my mom's house and help her prep for Thanksgiving. And tomorrow I'm going to make the pies that we're making. I'm going to get the mashed potatoes ready, get the green bean casserole ready, and we're going to have a great Thanksgiving feast. I'm excited. I love Thanksgiving. I love turkey. And that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm going to put some video in here, some pictures of our adventures. And I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating, and I'll talk to you soon.